R. Kelly. I feel like we need a refill.
Friend, I need gin, I need champagne, I need vodka at this point. Listen, you can bring me Chibuku right now. Okay? Like, R. Kelly is the pit.
Guys,
Tell me.
I don't even know what to say.
I watched that interview with Gail. First and foremost, I live and die for Gail, okay? Because she's just like, Robert. Robert. She's like, Robert. I love that. Where do I even start?
Let's start with the fact that, okay, I want your honest opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Have you muted R. Kelly? Do you believe in muting him? Let's start there and work our way.
Okay. And most probably I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but it's fine. Yeah, it's definitely a safe space. This is very safe. I don't see myself downloading music from R. Kelly now, right? I have Your Bump and Grind, my phone or whatever. I have Storm is Over. You know, I have Step in the Name of Love. You know, because
you'll maintain.
I will maintain that. You know, that was actually my I wanted to get married to that song. But anyway, yeah, I don't think I'm going to download more music from R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep the one that I have now. You see. Yeah, I haven't.
This is a tough one. This is a tough one. You know why? Because I feel like it's a bit hypocritical for me to mute him now when I didn't mute him back then.
Yeah.
And I knew
you knew what you were exactly.
You know, and he was doing all these things. We all knew, guys, and I actually don't understand why we're all like, we knew when he was urinating on that girl.
Yeah. We knew when he had sex with Aaliyah at 15. We knew.
And we didn't do anything about it. So I just don't know.
I get it. I really get it. I really do.
But nonetheless, he's not an okay man. I think
agree on that. You know, listen, this is what like R. Kelly needs a bushiri or some girl. R. Kelly is going, R. Kelly is really going through it.
And don't you feel like, I feel like, okay, I mean, I used to love R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
And I feel like he has significantly gotten more out of it. Like, his interviews were not this crazy.
Also, can I tell you why? Because I think, you know, there is, first and foremost, people need to understand that R. Kelly came from nothing, right? And he was, so he was the first person in our family to sort of have money, to have big houses, to be, you know, to be an international superstar, right? And when you are sort of, you know, a star of that magnitude, you sort of lose all sense of reality, also because you surround yourself with people that always say yes to you. Yeah. You get it? So it's always yes. Let's go to the mall and, you know, bring children into the house. It's yes. You know, no one is gonna say no. Why? Why can't we go to the club and get people your age? You know, So I think that's why he has no sense of reality now.
Yes.
I mean, even when you just listen to the interview, Gail asked him, "Are you a man, an older man?"
Ooh.
That was a meme. Beyonce was like, I loved it. So
I'm an older man that loves all
women, right? So I'm just like, let's not do that. I think with a tell-all interview, for me, you need to answer questions how they are posed. Yeah. You see? Yeah. Are you an older man attracted to young women? If you're gonna say no, say no.
And just leave it there.
Yeah. So don't try and sort of justify it or be slick with your answers and, you know, leave your answers open-ended. Yeah. I don't like that.
But that just goes to show you how insane he is.
Does
he have a publicist? I've never understood that. Like, who are his people? Or does he have a PR person? And is that person just like drinking straight vodka after every interview because everything they discussed was lost as soon as he got to the chair? Or what is happening? Because he literally is like just firing things.
Yeah. He is.
And I just don't get it.
And all the time. All the time. He does when he does public appearances and stuff, and people ask him about, this trial or whatever. First and foremost, to my understanding, you're not supposed to talk about a trial when it's ongoing.
100%.
He goes in. He goes in. I'm like, okay. I think there's definitely, something is loose up here.
Very much so.
He needs to go to Bali as well. And just,
no, he just needs to start over.
I also feel like, he shouldn't be arrested.
What do you think needs to happen to him?
There needs to be a correctional facility for people like him, because I don't think jail. Yeah, I don't think jail is the answer. To be honest, I really don't.
No.
He's probably going to get in there, and he's going to be even more frustrated, more angry, and he's going to do it 10 times more when he comes out. So
if he ever does.
If he ever does, you see. So I just don't think.
I totally agree. Yeah. I totally agree, and I feel that we need to. And I'm not, treating him like an egg, but I feel like the simple fact that he had experienced that trauma as a child. Yeah. I feel like something needs to be looked in there. It's never too late.
Yeah.
Never too late.
Yeah. I agree. Hey, I agree. And I think people that sort of look at a situation from outside, they don't really get to understand the intensity of that particular situation. You see. Yeah. If you have been, molested, raped as a child or whatever, it hits you differently than the person, than the person who obviously didn't go through that. You see. So you never know how that person can sort of manifest whatever they're feeling, and put it out there. Yeah. So it's just so sad, because with him, he said, and also he was molested around that age, 13, 14.
No, he was at 9.
Oh, really?
He was 9. His sister was 16.
Oh, yes. So I honestly think there's something he's doing there.
Yeah.
Because he's going for 16-year-olds.
Exactly.
15-year-olds. It's the same, almost the same
his
age.
First sexual experience.
So, yeah. And R. Kelly's brother, the one in jail with a hole of 4 teeth in his mouth, he can die, honestly. Yeah.
He has, so much. I actually don't know why they interviewed him, because he just made everything worse.
Worse.
For everyone involved.
He's like, it's a preference. I'm like, what are you saying?
It's a preference. It's okay to like a woman who's 1-2 years younger than you, but it's not okay to like women who are children, who are girls. I'm just like, that's not a preference.
You sound stupid. Shut up.
And that's exactly why he's in jail.
Oh my god. And he shall stay there.
I was like, can we take anything from this man who is in jail right now for God knows how long? Yes. So R. Kelly, I'm just really disappointed. I'm disappointed in him, because I don't want to mute his music, because I love his music. Yeah. But I have to, because when you listen to the songs now, they're
my god. I was just about to say that. We all know that bump and grind is about, sex or whatever. But then you're just like, in your head, you're just like, he was probably having sex with a 4-year-old when he wrote this. You see? I need more champagne.
I think we need to just stay on the lane of sexual abusers. Yeah. So speaking of people who did things and we all kind of acted like it didn't happen, and then now we're having docus coming out.
Leaving Neverland?
What's it, Neverland? What is that place called? It's Neverland.
Neverland, yeah. It's Neverland.
Yes, so Michael Jackson, as you guys obviously know, well, he doesn't have a docu coming out. They have a docu coming out about him. Yeah. And his molestation of little boys. I tried to watch the first episode. I'll be honest, I kept falling asleep. I think one of the reasons why I kept falling asleep was because and these women, these moms of these little boys who are now grown men, I just kind of felt like I didn't get what they were saying exactly. I'm not victim shaming or anything. Okay, 2 things. First thing,
I know exactly what you're gonna say, and I agree with you.
First thing, when this happened, remember Wade Robson, or whatever his name is, the main person in this thing, admitted that he lied.
Yes.
For money.
And then he had to change his statement. later on.
Yes.
Yes.
So then now what is going on?
Okay.
This is what is angering me.
Okay. See, this is my thing, right? And I think the same thing sort of applies to R. Kelly as well. You see, now these people that are coming out, or the parents that are coming out, they want the whole world to sort of see these people as, demons and, whatever. But how is it, I don't know, maybe this is just me and my mom, right? How are you going to be 12 years old and then somebody's going to leave me or my mom is going to leave me at somebody's house who happens to be like 40 or 43 or whatever? It just doesn't make sense to me. And this is a person that you don't even know personally. You see, Thembi, I don't mind if I do have a child, God forbid. If I do have a child, and then it's fine for me to bring, my child here because I know you personally.
Yeah.
You see, we have a relationship.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
If something happens, I can come to you and have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
But you are a whole R. Kelly. You live in your own bubble, and then these parents hand their kids to him. What exactly did they think was going to happen? I think that's the one thing that I would really like to have a conversation with these people.
100%. Yeah. And I don't think that justifies somebody molesting someone.
Oh yeah, no,
for
definitely.
Sure.
I'm not saying that.
It doesn't mean that it's like the same thing as saying, don't wear a short dress and go out. It doesn't mean that it's okay for someone to, you know what I mean?
No, I definitely agree with that.
For sure.
Yeah.
But then I just worry that we also need to take some responsibility for what we do as well. So as parents, what were your intentions? That's what I'm not comfortable with. What were your intentions of having your little girl and your little boy go to Michael Jackson's Neverland when he likes random things like monkeys and being friends with them?
And then also this apparently it wasn't a day trip type vibes. I remember even watching an Oprah Winfrey show, an episode where she was sort of interviewing Michael Jackson, and these rumors had just started, right? And he's like, basically, what happens is, after we play with the animals or whatever, in the swings or whatever, we go inside the house and I play a movie for them. I give them cookies and milk, and then what? Rosalind, and then what?
No. First of all, guys, okay, I know I'm contradicting myself because I actually genuinely don't think that he did it. I just think that Michael Jackson was weird and he just liked being around kids because all he had when he was little was that little mouse because Joe Jackson was always fighting him and beating him and he was always singing.
But also,
and so
friend, you don't know the intensity of Michael Jackson's weirdness.
Yes.
You don't know.
But do you really think that he played with little boys? I don't, genuinely.
I don't think he had sex with them. I think he played with, that, yeah.
I don't believe
cut
that.
them. And people are going to come for me. But it is what it is. It's fine. I've never believed that Michael Jackson was straight as well.
No.
It has always been very weird for me, when he got married to Elvis's daughter.
Yeah.
I was just like,
yeah,
it has always been something that I'm just like, you see with Jermaine and whoever, you look at them with that whole, SKL and whatever. You can always tell that these men are straight.
Yeah.
With Michael Jackson, it was just so different. He didn't even give off the energy of a straight man.
No, he
you
didn't.
see, yeah. So I because of that also, that plays a huge role in what I believe happened with the little boys.
Really?
I really do.
I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah, I definitely
Especially
do.
since he didn't really hang out with little girls.
Yeah, why? R. Kelly did little girls only because he's a straight man who happens to be very sick, but he's a straight man. But with Michael Jackson, I'm just like,
Guys.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
I'm
just
just in
saying.
denial because I love him so much.
I mean, okay. The other thing is I wasn't really crazy about Michael Jackson. You see, so I think that's why I would have such an opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, gal, like just think about it. You know, just drive to your workplace and just just think about it. Don't play music, nothing. Just drive and think about it. You see.
I am heartbroken at this realization that has just befallen me.
It just doesn't make sense for me,
Yes. Now, oh gosh, guys, I feel like my childhood will never be the same. But it is what it is.
It really changed for me as well because I grew up because of my sisters.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to R. Kelly. So when this sort of situation came out, it completely changed my childhood as well, you see. But it is what it is.
I also feel like it's only fair for people to be faced with this when they're alive as well. R. Kelly can at least, be all the women. At least he can be in the interview being an idiot. You know what I mean? I feel like Michael Jackson, guys, why did we push a little harder with
That's
this?
true. And we knew, babes. No, and I think it's the same situation with R. Kelly. We long knew what was happening.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I think Oprah did that interview in 2001.
In Neverland.
Yes, in Neverland.
Yeah.
That's when she got to see the whole place or whatever, you see. So for me, I was just like, let's because the theory is out there. What are we doing? What is the LAPD, for instance? What are they? What are they doing? And then they had to wait for the poor guy to die, and then now they are dragging the whole Jackson family, dragging them.
Speaking of Elvis Presley, now that we're on the topic, another thing that I don't agree with is the fact that he married a child. And why aren't we doing documentaries on him?
Friend, like there's a list of them. Woody Allen, the famous producer guy, he married his adopted
daughter.
Yes, daughter.
Was it daughter?
Daughter.
Either way, it's sick. But then somebody said that it's legal to do that. But what is
No.
But what I don't.
How is it legal?
Apparently, it's legal to marry a grandchild. But this is the thing. What kills me the most is that he waited until she was old enough, which means he groomed her for this.
I actually agree with that. I really did. And then also we never know. And then also we never know what they used to get down to when nobody was watching.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
So goodbye.
Yeah, I just want us to all be fair.
Also, I don't like the fact that, people are just very hypocritical. You see, just because, we are well aware of what is happening. People are dating 15-year-olds and they are ready for pension. But, we're not saying anything because it's either we know those people personally or they have played a huge role in our lives or whatever. Listen, this is my thing, right? I want justice for all. If you're going to go for R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, Woody Allen needs to be right in there. Clint Eastwood needs to be right there. Elvis needs to be right in there. So you get what I'm trying to say? Like, let's not,
some debatable
girl. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'm just like, let's all do it. Yeah, collectively. Let's not be selective because Michael Jackson is dead, or whatever. It's unfair.
It's extremely unfair.
Yeah, it's unfair. And I feel like it really does defeat the whole purpose. You see? And then also, since we are, trying to rediscover shit and stuff like that, we need to get back to I think East Side versus West Side. We need to know who killed Tupac. Honestly,
these are big issues that need to be addressed.
Yes, we need to.
Did we ever find out who killed Biggie?
No, friend.
So we need to add that to the list.
We really need to. We really need to. But I'm not really pressed about Biggie.
Really?
Yeah, he would have died of obesity.
Speaking of privilege, guys, let's just talk about Felicity Huffman and Aunt Becky from Full House. Lori, what's her name?
Lori something, yeah. Lori something. I mean, listen, we had this conversation, and I'm saying to you, Thembi, at the end of the day, I am the type to do that. Okay? If I had the money,
No, my friend.
I am. If I had the money and I want my child to go to Harvard and I needed to pay, you know, 100,000.
Everybody remember this, but when he has a child,
Listen, my child is gonna go to Harvard, okay? Yeah, because I've worked hard to have the money to pay for him.
No.
Also, friend, I'm just saying. I mean, ultimately, and you know, you are getting me into it. Listen, my friend. Even in town, people will remain nameless. But even in town, we know that certain people get certain things because of who their parents are.
Yes.
There's one person actually, that person is as dumb as a box of combs, to be honest. But this person is just so successful. Like, they are so successful. And it's only because of where she's from. Yeah, the connection.
I don't know. I mean, like, I hear you, and it's I hear you,
Yeah.
but it doesn't make it right. You know, I think about all these kids who are struggling, you know what I mean, and who do so well on their SATs.
Yeah.
And they couldn't get into these schools, and then here's Felicity.
Friend,
This
you
is
need
what
to
hurts.
listen. I'm to a certain extent. I am a realist. Okay, I will make peace with the fact that there are certain opportunities that I did not get as a child because my mom couldn't afford them. Okay, you on the other hand, my friend, you need to make peace with the fact that you could afford certain, you know, opportunities because of the family that you're from.
Yeah, but I never did. You see what I mean? As in, like, I did terribly on my SATs, first of all, and neither one of my parents paid a check.
Okay, babe, let me tell you, let me make you understand. We are, and I know we're sort of derailing, but I just need to make sure that you understand, right? So, for instance, going to New York, friend, you were born in New York, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But say, for instance, you had been born here in Botswana and your parents are based in New York. It would have been very easy for you to fly to New York, find a really good school, and go to school there.
Yes.
You get what I'm trying to say?
That I agree.
Yeah. Now, it is because your parents had the ability to make that happen for you.
Yes, but they didn't bribe anyone.
No.
This is where I disagree with both Felicity and Lori, because they bribed people. They gave people money so their kids could get into good schools.
Like I'm saying, friend, I would do it.
No!
Shoot me. Shoot me. I would do it. Friend, I would do it because you know why? Because, you know, and I think people don't know. I swear. The thing is, people see us, you know, as adults and, leading a certain lifestyle or whatever, you know, being able to, you know, drown champagne in 15 minutes. But, you know, ultimately, friend, some of us really had to work to be where we are.
Yes.
You get what I'm trying to say?
And don't you have so much more respect for yourself? Because
I do, but also at the same time, there are certain things that I do not want my child to go through. I never want my child to, you know, have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go somewhere just in order for them to get a pass to go to school in the morning. I don't want that. So if I am able to assist so that that doesn't happen, I will definitely do it, friend. Like I said, shoot me, guys. It is what it is.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I wish somebody had done that for me and I would have gone to a better university.
Yeah.
Because the SATs were not my friend.
Yeah.
So,
and then also, I think sometimes, friend, people with in certain situations, people don't even have to pay. You know.
And this is what I did. She at least try, and she didn't do. Did these kids not do well?
I mean, maybe they were.
Because I feel like,
maybe they're not academically, you know, gifted. So that's why they both felt like they needed to
because I feel
go
like
the extra mile.
you just do it.
Also, I don't
Just
understand
study.
how is it possible. So
And did they even go to Harvard, or I feel like they just went to?
No. They went to South University of
USC.
Yes,
And that is not even Rob Kardashian went to USC. So let's just is that a school? I mean, look, if you're gonna do it for Yale. You know what I mean? Do it.
Harvard,
USC,
yeah. No, I definitely get it. Like I was saying though, sometimes certain people don't have to pay for things. You know, sometimes, right? Sometimes, friend, you just use your name to say, I'm Felicity Huffman. So I need, my child to go to.
I feel like that could have worked.
Yeah.
Did they need to put all that money in?
But then also, friend, you get to deal with different individuals.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're trying to pull that "Do you know who I am" card, and it really doesn't work. Yeah. She's like, honey, listen, put in the money. You have it. Also, I don't understand how Felicity Huffman gets arrested and the husband didn't.
The husband didn't.
No, the husband didn't. But then Lori and
her husband.
Massimo.
Yeah.
Yeah, they.
And Olivia, the daughter.
They do have money, like a lot.
And now she has lost her sponsor, whatever you call it, endorsement with Sephora. They canceled her, the daughter, because of this thing. You see, all of these things always come out. Yeah. These things done in the dark.
They always come to the light, honey. Hallelujah.
So, for me, it's just that don't ever think that. It's okay. If you want to do things that way, do them. But remember that you will get caught. It took them a long time, but they got caught.
That's true. That's definitely true.
And it's more embarrassing now than to have your kid go into the community.
Yeah. And then with everyone knowing the full story, imagine you just going to Nanohang, and people knowing that there's a reason why you did.
But my thing is that their lives would have been fine even if they went to Nanohang.
Absolutely.
That's what I don't want.
Absolutely.
So why did they need to even bother with this?
But friend, it's like, say, let's compare this whole situation to Suits, right? In order for you to work for Pearson Spector Lit, you need to have went to a certain university.
Yes.
You see. So I think that's why they were doing it. Because they wanted the children to work.
100%.
Yeah, you get it. So I think that's where the problem sort of
guys. Life.
I mean, girl. But I would do it. Like I said, I would. No, friend, I would do it. I would.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
One day when I'm working for university admission.
Friend, I will not have kids.
So you're gonna do it for what? Your dogs?
I mean, first and foremost, let's not start with the pets thing because pets are. Yesterday I was watching E-News, friend, like cats and dogs are worth like $3 million, and I'm like, here I am, driving around with a 50 pula petrol tank. Guys, it's so bad.
We deserve better.
Thembi! Karl Lagerfeld's cat is left with everything.
But guys, I heard that and I don't understand. What is the cat gonna do?
Also,
Buy a house?
that's true. I don't understand that either.
Guys, that's just
I really don't. Also,
That's
you're not going. A cat is not going to walk into the bank and sign checks and stuff. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So it's just like, if anything, the person who's going to really enjoy that is the caretaker
of the cat.
Yeah, of the cat.
Yeah.
That's the person that's going to.
But you know what's going to happen? The caretaker is going to slice and dice that cat.
Oh yeah.
And take the money.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, and then Taylor Swift's cat apparently makes $3 million a year.
What?
Just appearing in. I'm done. Actually, I am.
Making appearances at a club.
One Oak. Las Vegas.
Speaking about people living good lives, what is your take on Ciara and Russell?
Okay, can I tell you something?
Do you remember that statement Future made recently? I mean, he's always making, but not Future. I think it was Flo Rida.
What did he
who
say?
Was saying that she basically she's
Ciara.
not really happy. Yeah, that she dumped this guy as just a whack guy. She's not really into him. She just wanted, the nice guy type of thing.
Okay, first and foremost, I do believe Flo Rida for that.
No!
I really do. Can I tell you?
So disappointed.
Yeah, honestly, I really do. And can I tell you, this is from, maybe we're different. I mean, Ciara and I. But I really think we're very similar. But I think it's a human thing. We have a tendency to not like the good guys.
So do you think he's corny, Russell?
Yes.
Why, guys?
I think he's a good guy. Good guys are generally very corny.
Hey,
Yeah. It's just that there's a huge difference between Thapelo being corny and Russell being corny. Because he's corny and he gets his and hers G-Wagon. I'm corny and I get roses and somebody says, this is, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, there are levels
Yes.
to this thing, to these things.
So do you think
Right.
do you think she's settling? Like, do you think she really doesn't genuinely love Russell?
I feel like and also, people don't seem to understand these concepts. There is I love you, and then there is I'm in love with you.
Yes.
In love with you is when you feel butterflies when somebody walks through the door.
Yes.
That is, yeah.
It's
And then there is I love you. I love you is being comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, we can have dinner, we can talk about how my day was, how your day was.
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing out of the ordinary
Yeah.
with I love you. So I think Ciara is at I know for sure I'm the very same person. You see, if you don't, if you don't, like, I'm the kind of person that says, F you, and I would expect you to say, what do you think?
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I need a person who has like a,
Passion.
have a backbone as
Yes.
well, I don't want a person that I will ultimately, have an argument with and say, you know what, I don't even understand why you're here, to be honest. And then you say, baby, it's because I love you.
And then he starts singing.
And then he starts, friend. Oh, he brings in a whole orchestra for me. No, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really boring for me. So I want somebody who loves me, but then also at the same time, that person needs to understand that I'm full of it and they can sort of show me.
Yes.
You get what I'm trying to say?
But I also kind of feel like we obviously are only seeing one side, like with anything else on social media.
Friend, but also, like, you can always tell. You see,
Really?
yeah. You see,
No,
Gabriel, let me tell. No.
We
Let me
need,
tell.
we need more
Friend.
checking for this.
Friend, let me tell you. You see, what's this girl's name? Gabriel. And wait,
Mm-hmm.
that guy tells her where to get off.
Where do you see this, my friend? In the pictures or what?
Yes, in the pictures.
You can feel it.
Yes, I can feel it. And also, like, that guy has a persona. He walks into a room and you can tell that a guy is in the room. Russell is just cute and very, like, he's a box of combs.
I feel like he wears briefs, like the time does.
He wears tangas. He wears tangas.
But here's my thing. Okay, two things. One thing I hate, guys, is when I see women saying, "Oh, Ciara, share with us the prayer."
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole Ari Parker.
Yeah.
You guys don't know what Russell's doing. Ciara behind closed doors.
That's
You
true.
do not know what Boys Kojo is doing.
That's very true.
Let me tell you, people
Yeah.
will only show you what they
What you want to see. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Russell could be doing all kinds.
Yeah.
He could be wearing a tanga.
Yeah.
He could be so
You
weird.
see,
may
you
see
see,
in the
you see.
position.
Also, you see, that's the other thing. There are, with the nice guys, they will love you, but also at the same time, they will do like really weird. Tanga, for instance, friend. You imagine just a nigga just walking up and down in a tanga, or even worse, But also at the same time, this is a person that will love you and they will show you that they love you. You see, I think with us, we want the whole package. We want somebody who wears your proper boxes, and then somebody who's going to take you out for dinner, and then somebody who's smart, and then somebody who's funny, and then somebody who can lay it down, and then somebody who we want everything in one person, and this is the main reason why, I was going through something a couple of years ago, and I said, you can't expect everything from one person. This is the main reason why you need to have like a couple of people you're dealing with, Yeah.
Okay.
So, you have, somebody who's going to money, you know, somebody who can take you on holidays, somebody who can, you know, get you Christian Louboutin, somebody who you can call and say, listen, sorry, I'm very stressed and I need a bottle of champagne, you know, and then that person can, you know, pull through. And then you need somebody who just literally wants you, who you want to
cuddle you,
watch TV. Even he doesn't even mind to watch being Mary Jane. You know, like you're just there and you're talking and it's just so nice. And he even cooked pasta for you, you know, and wine he brought, you see. And then you get another person who's going to be the fun one.
But do you generally, first of all, I feel like you're lying because I know you have a really big heart. And you're sensitive. So I don't think you even have the capacity to juggle multiple.
I particularly don't. But I'm just saying, you know, that will be great. You know, there's honestly, you know why it's great, friend? You don't expect everything from one person. And don't you think that's where the disappointment comes in? You need somebody to, you know, spoil you, and you need somebody to be, you know, your intellectual partner, and then you need a friend, and then you need But
why can't you have it all? I believe that Barack Obama does. I feel like there are men out there that are the whole package.
Sometimes, friend, you know what? I can't say some things on tape, but yeah, trust me, there is something that Barack does not have, and the secret to it is Michelle accepted.
Yes.
That.
100%, and it's probably insignificant.
Yes.
But I'm talking about the significant things, my friend. The big things.
No.
I'm sure you can find one person who has the big five. The big five. And then maybe he's missing, you know.
Friend, I used to, you know, there was a guy that I was, you know, getting, oh my God. So, this friend. So there was a guy, there was a guy that I was, you know, sort of starting to get to know. You know, he had everything. You know, he's successful, you know, he was sweet, he was, you know, obviously educated because he's successful. He was, you know, like he ticked most of my,
and then
you know, halitosis.
So which one?
Right?
But this is exactly what I mean. That is
a whole dumping site coming from somebody's mouth, and then you're like, what am I supposed to do if this person has all the qualities that I want?
My friend, a skip hire is something that can be taken care of. You just take him to a dentist, you make him floss.
First and foremost, how do you even say to somebody?
You say, yay, I love you, but your breath. My friend, it's very easy. If this is someone who has everything and that's the only thing, it's so easy. You just say, look.
Really?
You are kind, you are everything a woman could want, but yay.
Friend, yeah. Well, I guess that's why I'm...
Quick, dentist, Dr. Tao, finish, out.
I can't.
You cannot I'm so disappointed in you, actually. Halitosis, my friend, that's one thing that needs to be solved.
Like, it was a whole, like, serobe before it's washed.
Moral of the story is, I think that, okay, I don't know if Ciara has dumbed down. I will say, though, that I hate guys, you know, women, we go through so much, and men as well. You go through so much, you date people that are not okay, and then you end up, then you have to date Russell. You know, not that you have to.
Yeah.
But I feel
but you sort of need to date somebody like Russell, because Russell is going to be your safe zone.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sure maybe he's great, guys. Like, maybe he's not like totally boring and corny.
When I look at him, I see boring.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just see a sweet guy, but I just know women. I mean, my thing is, if you can be attracted to a future, I really am not sure if you're gonna.
Yeah, I mean, also, yeah.
Because the core of you, how are you attracted to a future?
Exactly.
So you may be.
Yeah. And then also, like you're sort of. But then the worst part about that whole situation is, you know, eventually you are going to want to find yourself a future. You know, so you would want to deal with, you know, two people at the same time that are completely different. You're gonna want somebody to rough you up, like, you know, future, but also at the same time you're gonna go back to Russell because you know Russell is gonna say, baby, I'm running a bath for you. You know, and let's watch American Idol. You see,
guys, life is so hard. It's just
friend.
Life is so hard because you just can't win.
You really can't. But that, and my mom said this to me some time ago. She said, you know, you can teach yourself to love somebody. And she said to me, that's the main reason why arranged marriages work.
Really?
Yes. Yeah. I didn't understand how. I didn't understand why. I'm just not for it. I don't believe in teaching somebody anything.
No.
You see, it's either you have it or you don't. No. You get what I'm trying to say?
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, that can mess me forever.
Our next topic is something that's we need to be serious about this one.
Yeah.